Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 2 of Witchy Life Story. If you need to catch up, episode 1 will be linked in the description. But to summarize, we are a witch in training, and along with our crow familiar Ramsey, we are here in the small town of Flora to help its citizens prepare for a festival. So let's just jump right back into it. Initially, I wanted my next video to be a horror game, but the horror game that I'm currently playing, I have reached a point that I cannot seem to make it past. So rather than make you guys wait till Christmas for my next video, which is probably how long it's going to take me to get past that level, I thought I'd jump right back into something a little more laid back and chill and doable. So we're here with Witchy Life Story. And ooh, here we are back in our cottage. All right, let's get back into it. All right, so let's jump right into the day and refer to our grimoire here. Let's go to our orders. And let's see, we've got Mel rather. Mel needs a charm to deal with some stubborn folks. Okay. So this is the symbol for rosemary. Then we've got a kind of magenta looking flower. And then this symbol, which is just a circle with a dot in it. Okay. And it's a charm. All right. Let's go to our plants. Let's see. So that's the symbol for rosemary, if I'm not mistaken. And then let's look for a magenta flower. That's a geranium. And then the circle with the dot in it is this calendula. Okay. All right. Let's go to our little tabletop cauldron. The satchel is what we use to make charms. Let's go to our little inventory here. And let's take out rosemary, geranium, and calendula. And if we've got our ingredients and our base material correct, then when I tap this, it's going to make it. There it goes. Yay. The overcome charm. All right, keep crafting. All right, refer to the grimoire. Go to orders. And I'm sorry for the clunky cursor. I'm using a controller and not a mouse. So Jonas wants a potion to tell people what to do. Same. All right, we've got the star symbol, a blue flower, and then this thing that looks like a little H. Okay, and I apologize. Once again, I seem to be all sneezy and congested and hoarse. So I know that is not ideal conditions, but that seems to be the norm. So you should be used to it by now. All right, let's close that. Oh, no, let's open that because I've got to look and see. Okay, chamomile is the star. And then we had a blue flower. Come on now. Pea flower, and then geranium. Okay. I've already forgotten what was on the previous page. Chamomile, geranium, and pea flower, and it's a potion. Okay. Geranium. I'm sorry, what was it again? All right, chamomile. Chamomile, that's right. Close this. That's in my way. I can't see. All right, Jonas wants a potion. Oops. Good Lord, girl, get it together. All right, potion, chamomile, geranium, pea flower. Tap it. There we go. Yay, a leadership potion. All right, keep crafting. Check the grimoire. Go to orders. Nisha. Nisha wants a potion for artistic greatness. All right, we know this is chamomile. And then we got a yellow flower. And we've got the circle with the dot. Okay. Check the plants. Chamomile. Yarrow. Calendula. But you know what? Look. We ain't got no more calendula. We ain't got no more geranium. Which means we've got to go. We've got to go to the garden. We got to go to the... Ooh, look at the state of this place. All right, I can already tell this one needs some water. All right, so let's water everything. Get it looking all nice and colorful and vibrant. All right, was there anything we needed here? No geraniums and no calendula here, so we'll just leave it as it is. But we can, while we're here, get rid of these weeds. Get rid of these old weeds. Do some composting. Okay. Right, now we got some compost. So let's tap this again. And let's compost some stuff. Okay. All right. Now, let's go up to where the geraniums are, which is here. And let's clip some geraniums. Now that we've clipped it, let's let's compost. And then after we compost, we'll do some watering. Okay, does that sound like a plan, man? All right. I mean, may as well water everybody while we're here. Oh, and we needed to clip some calendula too, didn't we? Oh, now look. We should have waited. All right. All right, so now we've watered the calendula and everything else. Let's go ahead. Ooh, look, we got some extra geraniums over here, it seems. So let's clip those too. And let's do some more composting while we're at it. Oh. Compost. There we go. And then let's throw this on here. And then let's water everything. Give everybody a drinky drink. All right. Now, let's go back home. Let's finish making our potion. See, I already forgot what we were doing. Nisha. Chamomile, yarrow, and calendula, if I'm not mistaken. Chamomile, yarrow, calendula. See, we know things. And it's a potion. So we got our little potion vial here. And let's... Oh, we got a... Girl, you're getting ahead of yourself. Get your stuff out. This, and this. Yes? Okay. Tap it and make it. All right. Look at that. Finished. All right, so let's go to the village. and let's distribute our stuff. Okay, heading out to the village. I should check in on my deliveries from yesterday, but I already helped them. Just do it. But my spells are perfect. But isn't that just creating more work? But I didn't give them anything weird. Yeah, isn't that creating more work? It's just nice? I don't want to be nice. I suppose I can find the time. Fine. I'm never going to get my experiments done. This would be more my attitude. Fine. Fine, I'll be nice. Begrudgingly. I'm going. Alright. So, not only do I need to make deliveries today, but I also have to check in on yesterday's deliveries. That full moon ritual better work, or else this is going to be a long 2 weeks. Okay, so let's... Where are we? We're here. So, let's just make a big old circle around the village of Flora. Let's go to Nell first, or Mel. I keep screwing up her name. You walk into Mel's office and see her seated at her desk. She's looking down at a stack of paper on her desk intensely while mumbling something. She looks swamped, but... Mel, I have your... Oh, what was it? Overcome charm? Yeah, I think so. Is that it? Is that my spell? Mel snatches the spell from your hands. An overcome charm, yes. Made of rosemary, calendula, and do I sense geranium? Wow, how did you know? Oh, I'm just a long-time subscriber of Covenpolitan. Oh, right. You know it? Of course you know it. I do all their rituals. I was doing one just now when you walked in. Their morning go-getter ritual. Have you tried it? No. How silly of me. Of course you haven't. I'm sure you do much bigger rituals than that. Do you do big rituals? I asked another silly question, didn't I? Though I have another question. I promise this one isn't silly. Okay, but I really have to go. You see, I recently tried a ritual from Covenpolitan that I don't think worked as it should have. But I'm sure it was me and not the ritual. I'm sure the editors of Covenpolitan are very strict about the content in their publication. Anyways, this ritual, I was looking to gain some insight into a particular problem. This ritual recommended burning some weeds for a weed smoke cleanse. Oh no. So I did, but the weeds gave off a very pungent smell. Maybe I shouldn't have burned them in the office. You think? I mean, even if this was a BS spell, why would you set fire to anything inside of an office? I get nervous about wax warmers. People definitely got the wrong idea. It didn't help that the smoke triggered all my allergies and my eyes turned very, very red. And you got high. Needless to say, that ritual only caused a lot of problems. So do you know what I possibly did wrong? That witch writes very advanced rituals. Don't worry about it. That witch is a total phony. I mean, she don't know that witch is us, so let's go ahead and say. Oh, really? Do you know them? Ha! Know them? We're arch rivals. That sounds serious. Do you want me to write to the editors and complain? No need. They've already been banned from writing to that magazine ever again. Time to get off the subject of time to get subject off Time to get subject off Covenpolitan. So, what's the big task you have today? It's a doozy, all right. I thought I had it settled months ago. But of course, something comes up and sends all my planning out the window. And of course, they charge you 10 times more anytime you need a supplier at the last minute. But people need to relieve themselves. What? And we can't have that happening in the bushes. Oh, the portable toilets. Yes, the portable toilets. And I figured a spell could help me. I don't think this charm will help you find toilets. I know where to find toilets. It's about getting those who have toilets to take me seriously and give me the toilets. Gotcha. Then show them who's boss. Could someone else just do it? I could whip up a curse. Show them who's boss, Mel. Fantastic. The festival won't be ruined after all. Well, at least not because of toilets. Ruined? Yes, not a single thing can go wrong with this festival or everything will be ruined. No pressure. Our reputation is at stake. It sounds like you're under a lot of pressure. You know what I'm saying? Of course I am. The mayor depends on me to see this through. The fate of Flora is in my hands. Is this the first festival you've helped organize? No, I've helped organize the Floralia Festival for the past 5 years or so. But this year just feels different. The mayor has stepped aside, whether or not she'll admit it. Our chief builder has injured himself, so now we have to rely on my goofball brother. And even though I'm super excited to have a real witch in town, I can't help but feel like, successful or not, this festival is going to be the beginning of a new life in Flora. Maybe I shouldn't have told you all of that. But there's no time to get down to that. I need to get these toilets. Then figure out the prizes for the pickle eating contest. And after that, we still need to put together the performance schedule. I wonder how Devon's compositions are coming along. I'll have to check in with them about that. Logistics. But everything's fine because we have magic. That's right. And my magic is the best, at least for the next 2 weeks. Yes, we do. Yeah, I'm just gonna sweep that under the rug. Only good can come from you being here. I truly believe that. Sucker. Me too, Mel. Me too. Mel? Here it is, that feeling. Just your presence is an inspiration. Time to tell those portable toilets who's boss. You do that. I will. Then I shall leave you to it. Farewell, Mel. See, I got a feeling this is like Dumbo's magic feather kind of situation. Like, that spell may or may not work, but because she thinks it's going to work, she's going to have confidence, and she's going to assert herself. And that's going to lead to good things. Hopefully. All right, let's go here next. This is Jonas. All right, Jonas. You arrive at Jonas's house and knock on the door. Hello? No one answers. You put your ear to the door and hear someone rustling inside. Okay, calm down. Jonas could be getting himself together. Well, if he's not going to answer the door... leave the potion outside or come back later. I ain't gonna leave nothing outside. Surely this town's got some porch pirates, as anywhere else might, so let's just come back later. Let's see. Let's check in on the mayor. Talk to Ruth. First check-in. Hopefully everything with the spell went smoothly. And if it didn't, I better not hear about it. At least it's a beautiful day. Maybe getting stuck here for 2 weeks won't be so bad if the weather stays like this. See, now you're thinking, Elizabeth. Now you're opening your mind a little bit to the possibility that, this town might not be so bad after all. Elizabeth, hello. Good. Ruth looks like she's returned to normal. Ruth, I was on my way to see you. Oh, do you have that spell I requested? Womp womp. Spell? What spell? Ramsey ate it? It's marinating. It exploded. Let's just say it's marinating. Don't worry, I didn't order another spell. Oh, phew. Though I suppose I now know what excuse you'll use when lying. No, Ruth. No. You can't instigate a situation and then judge me for how I handle it. Are you a crapster? Are you one of those? You know, you want to be pointing fingers about lying. You're the one who lied. You started it. Why are all old ladies so conniving? You'll understand when you've seen as much as we have. Anyway, why were you coming to see me? I'm beginning to ask myself that myself, Ruth. You starting off the day with trickery? Oh, right. I was just going to ask how the spell worked out. See, I'm coming here, I'm being nice, and you're setting me up. See, you've ruffled my feathers now, Ruth. You on the list. I use the reconnect incense before leaving for my walk. Oh, sorry for interfering then. Somehow I think that means they're working. But you're supposed to reconnect with the village, right? Which you are a part of, at least for the time being. A long walk helps me reground when I'm feeling out of sorts. Well, why didn't you do that to begin with? See, again, Dumbo's magic feather. Mel just had to be assertive. So she's got her little nudge. You just needed to go for a walk, Ruth. Everybody here wasting my time and my talents. Do you ever go on long walks? Not really. I don't need to reground. Long naps are more my thing. I concoct new experiments to reset. If we're being realistic, long naps are more my thing. Just crashing out for an hour or two is what I need to reset. So I've heard. Why you say it like that? Like that tree over there. I feel like it's calling me. You can go nap if you want. I know I can. I'm grown. I make my decisions. I probably have work or something else to do. You notice Ruth staring off at the village in the distance. She has a sad smile on her face. You know what? Me giving an F about Ruth anymore is dwindling by the minute. I am curious to see how much you help our little village. I imagine it must feel like an overwhelming task. Yeah, it do. You don't know us, we don't know you, and yet we're relying on each other. What happened to Flora? Change. Some we were prepared for, some we weren't. At some point, I started to feel like I couldn't keep up. A failing harvest festival was the consequence. That all sounds very cryptic. I suppose it does. Perhaps even after all these years, I'm still trying to process it. Well, did people die? I mean, do you actually like Flora? Of course I do. It's just at my age you start reflecting a bit more and realize how much you still don't know and how much you could have done but didn't. Still sounds pretty cryptic to me. Don't you ever have thoughts or feelings too hard to put into words? I'm good at putting everything into words. That sounds like effort. Nope. None of these answers are what I would choose, or are what I would say. That sounds like effort. Yes, I guess it kind of is. Because I have thoughts and feelings like that. You have to think about your thoughts and feelings, right? Usually, yes. Yeah, no. I don't like thinking. Anyway, I should probably continue on my walk. Yeah, get on down the road, Ruth. This village needs its mayor to be in tip-top shape. Sure, I should be on my way too. Bye! What is this feeling? Is something the matter? No, nothing. Nothing at all. Are you sensing the color red? But Ruth isn't wearing red. In fact, you don't see any red around at all. Ooh. Are you sure? Yep, nope, I'm sure. I should really be going, though. Witchy duties calling and all. Bye. What? You run away from Ruth. Red usually means something with attraction or appreciation. Does it? Maybe there's some connection between Ruth and the color red. Maybe something to do with her connection to Flora. I've never had a feeling like this before. I should take note of this in my grimoire. All right. Should I, though? I don't know. All right, let's move on to Jean. Ooh la la. You arrive at Jean's cafe and peek inside. Do I really have to check in on Jean? If it's anything like yesterday, at least it'll be quick. Though I wonder if I'll have those weird feelings again. But I don't like Jean, so I doubt it. Yes, you do. You do. Doesn't seem like he's trying to burn the place down today, so that's good. Maybe I'll just tell Ramsey I paid a visit and sneak, "Do you need something?" Ah! Jean walks up as you're peeking through the window. I was just stopping by to ask how the potion worked out yesterday. Wanna come inside? Sure. You and Jean go into the cafe. Jean walks behind the counter. All the cakes and cookies are so fancy. What's something this fancy doing in a town this small? Listen, you need to get up the road with that judginess. Small towns can have fancy stuff. Would you like a slice of cheesecake? Ooh, girl. Sorry, you said the magic word. Cheesecake. My vision blurred over and I started drooling. Yes, please. Jean brings over the most decadent slice of cheesecake you've ever seen. It's dark chocolate with a chocolate crust and shavings on top. This might be a lot of chocolate. You take a bite. It is indeed a lot of chocolate, but oh my gosh, this is amazing. Thank you. I made this last night for our anniversary. Mel liked it, so I decided to make another one for today. Oh, I see. I'm getting sloppy seconds, huh? She liked the potion too, by the way. Jean, listen. I got a little crush on you, okay? And I know it can never happen because you're married. You're a married man. You are taken. But you ain't got to rub my nose in the fact that you're taken, okay? Why does Jean look so uncomfortable? Ooh, does he look uncomfortable? I thought that was just his face. Is there something going on here? Ooh. Mel says spells can help people. Is that true? Of course. Sometimes. Define help. Sometimes. There are a few factors, such as the strength of the intention, etc., etc. I see. Mel tries lots of spells at home. What spell did she try to get a man like you? Because, Jean looks over at a trash can. Do you need a spell for some? No? Oh, okay. I'm working on Madeleines for the festival. Oh, are those a type of cookie? They're a cake. Do you have any ready? Can I try one? I'm still working on them. Is it a complex recipe? Lots of technique. I could probably make a spell to help. Did you say something wrong? If you want. A customer. Jean stares at you. Don't mind me. I need to get going anyways. Thanks for the cheesecake. It was incredible. Thank you. You leave the cafe. I guess that was only a little awkward. And I got a delicious cake out of it. I feel like there's a lot of artistry in Jean's work. And his chest. Huh? Is it happening again? Purple this time. Why am I suddenly sensing purple? The cake definitely wasn't purple. Did he slip something funny in there? Maybe it's because I said there was artistry in Jean's work? Yeah, that seems more likely. Ugh, these feelings are so strange, though. I'm going to make a note in my grimoire. Alright, next up we have Nisha and Devin. Let's check on Devin and see how she's doing. Let's walk to Devin. These check-ins have gone well so far. I do wonder what those strange feelings I've been having are, though. You walk into the music studio. Elizabeth, my new friend. I didn't order a spell, did I? No, I'm just checking on how the home blessing went. Oh, it was really lovely. Ruth got into it and cooked Nisha and me a huge dinner. We could barely finish all the food. Devin looks away as if they suddenly remembered something. Is everything all right? Oh, sorry. I'm just thinking about music. Oops, are you in the middle of composing things? Sort of. More like in the middle of thinking about what kind of things I should be composing. I can get going then if you want. I was just planning on stopping by real quick anyway. No, it's not a problem. Actually, I was thinking about taking a little tea break. Would you want to join me? Would I? I mean... Did you know I'm an expert tea brewer? No, definitely not. Definitely not going to say that. There's nothing more relaxing. Want to try my special blend? Let's just... Yay, let me get the water going. You take a seat at a little table in the music studio. Devin brings over a tray with 2 mugs, cream, and honey. Do you need help with anything? Don't worry, I think I've got... Suddenly, Devin trips over their feet. You get up and catch them and the tray just in time. Don't worry, I get it, Devin. I got 2 left feet myself, and they're both pigeon-toed. Look into their eyes. Are you okay? Eesh, yeah, I guess I shouldn't talk and carry things at the same time. Devin? I think Devin's the one I relate to most out of all the people that I've met in this village. At least everything seems all right. Let's get it on the table before anything else too exciting happens. Devin pours the tea into the mugs. So this is a music studio. Yep, there are lots of instruments here too. It's great. Can you play all of them? Huh, no. I mostly play guitar, but I can also play the piano. Can I hear you play something? Oh, never mind. You don't have to if you don't want to. Thanks. It's not that I don't want to. It just takes me a bit to work up the courage. You should probably save your courage for the festival then. Yeah, I'm gonna need it. Devin starts to look a little queasy. Maybe it's time to talk about something else. So how do you like Flora so far? It's lovely. Everyone has been really welcoming, even though they all seem a little on edge. I guess it is a pretty busy time right now. My village isn't too dissimilar when we're busy preparing for our festival. Have you made any more friends? Just you so far. Nisha says she will introduce me to some of her friends soon, though. Suddenly, Devin grows serious. What's up? I have a question for you. Sure, ask away. You don't seem like that bad of a person. Gee, thanks. Sorry, that came out wrong. What I mean to ask is, why? Why what? Why don't you have any friends? Other than me, of course. I'll tell you something. It's quality over quantity. And I just don't recognize quality in that many people. And most people don't recognize any quality in me. So I think that's how it's panned out. Ramsey is enough for me. Too much drama. Meh. Let's see, all three of these are true, but yeah, Ramsey is enough for me. Quality over quantity. But don't you want to talk to other witches sometimes, at least? Witches tend to be pretty solitary. By choice, or is it more lifestyle driven? I guess we do have to study a lot. Well, I don't, but others do. And there's a lot of spending time with nature and stuff, so I don't know. Hard to make time? I guess I've spent most of my time with just my Gran. We would attend the occasional ritual, but my Gran is pretty solitary most of the time. I thought the Von Teasels were an illustrious family, though. We are, but I guess you could say they don't like me very much. I'm too much, according to them. If it wasn't for Gran, I don't think I would have been trained as a witch at all. I'm sorry. But you must be pretty close to your Gran then. Yeah, but she still tells me no all the time, too. Flora sounds like a pretty big change for you then. I suppose it is. Don't worry, I'll help you figure it all out. That's what friends are for. Listen, I met you yesterday. You're getting a little too chummy, too quick for me. Thanks. I appreciate it, really. I'm glad we're friends. I appreciate it. Of course, if you ever want to talk about anything, I'll be here ready with tea. Well, I should probably get back to work. Music doesn't write itself, unfortunately. Well, with AI nowadays. Y'all must not have AI in Flora yet. Yeah, I can head out. Glad the home blessing was successful. See ya. Bye. Devin is really sweet, but I wonder if their nervousness will prevent them from following their dreams. Ooh, now we're seeing the color white. This feeling again. Why must I have feelings? The color white. Why am I thinking about that right now? I guess it tends to represent dreams, hope, and stuff. What are these feelings, though? Is this why Ramsey wanted to check in with people? I'll write this last one in my grimoire, too. Maybe I'll ask Ramsey and see if he knows anything about them. Okay? But first, Nisha. Talk to Nisha. You enter the studio to find Nisha sitting cross-legged on the floor. Her eyes are closed and she's muttering something. You take a few steps closer to figure out what's going on. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. What are you doing? Elizabeth, have you never meditated before? Meditating, obviously. Now feel your energy flow through your arms down to your fingertips. Inhale, exhale. You know you're not supposed to talk while meditating, right? Silence is kind of the point. Elizabeth, why you in here yucking her yum? Maybe this is how she meditates. You in here jacking up the process. I'm not the one talking. It's my mind. See, there you go, Nisha. Nisha knows what it's about. I'm just identifying with what it's saying. But the music is really loud. Hang on a minute. I don't know why the music is so flippin' loud during this part. I'm just identifying with what it's saying. Inhale, exhale. Right. Well, I have that spell you asked for. I'll be on my way. And we know what we're here for. Give Nisha the inspiration potion. Inspiration potion. Nisha jumps up from the floor. The frustration melts off her face. Great, that meditation stuff wasn't really doing it for me anyway. Probably because that wasn't really meditation. Shut up. Shut up. Elizabeth in here acting like she's got her degree. Ugh, whatever. I just followed what they said to do in Coventpolitan, okay? Does everyone in town read that? Mel usually leaves issues on her desk. I read them whenever I visit my Gran at the town hall. I hear you're a pretty big fan, too. No, I'm not. In fact, never mind. Wait, does Nisha know about? So how's the art coming along? Oh, right, the inspiration potion. What's creative block like? Creative block, is it? Ha, creative block. I'm not blocked. I'm just trying to reach new heights. It's a process. Okay. Okay, what? You're in a gestation period. I get it. It's not like I asked to be here. If I had it my way, I'd be at art school for the summer with my friends. But Gran just had to throw me her Gran eyes when she asked me to paint this mural. I couldn't say no. Grans indeed. I don't even know why they still put on this stupid festival. No one has cared in like 100 years. Okay, not 100, since I remember when it still used to be fun, like 20 years ago. What made the festival fun back then? Oh, I don't know. I was a kid, so everything just felt more magical. Farmers came to show off their best crops from that year. Artisans sold all sorts of goods I'd never seen before. The first time I asked someone out was to go on a date to the festival. But they said no, and that festival was lame. So maybe I was always a little more into it than everyone else. Aw. I would have gone with you. Nothing like your first rejection. The first of many from that period. But that's okay. If they knew me now, they'd regret it. That's right, Nisha. Their loss. So has something changed about the festival? People moved away, and now that I'm older, I guess I see the work it takes to put on. And it's like, for what? The expectations seem so high this year because you're here. Everyone assumes that means we're going to be a massive success. Nisha glares at you. Ooh. But I found that letter your Gran wrote my Gran. Oh, no. And I know all about Coventpolitan and why you're here. That explains what Devin said. I've kept the Coventpolitan part to myself for now, but don't think I don't have my eye on you. Because if this festival isn't a success, and if things stay the same as they are now, I see. Someone sounds a little frustrated. You care too much. Pressure, pressure, pressure. Ugh, whatever. Maybe for everyone else involved. Drinking this potion better materialize this mural out of thin air so that I can be done with it all. I thought you didn't trust my magic. With enough willpower, I can overcome your subpar spells. Dis. There are limits to willpower, and also, if you just want it to get done, couldn't you just throw paint on the wall? That's like modern or whatever, right? And endure the wrath of my Gran? Absolutely not. Your Gran doesn't seem very wrathful. You don't know her like I do. I can see it now. Gran walks up to my mural, looks at it, and she takes a deep breath. Then she turns to me smiling and says, "How nice." Oh my god, I'm like already melting. Ha 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 ha. Your Gran is too nice? This is too much. Bah, you're afraid of your Gran. What should I say? Nice, pleasant, interesting. All things people say when they hate what you've shown them, but are trying to be kind about it. Sounds much better than the things my Gran says to me. She doesn't fake a thing. Then at least you know outright that your Gran hates you. Dang, shots fired. My Gran doesn't hate me. Maybe. She's just, currently a little disappointed. But fine. I'll make sure to keep an ear out for your Gran's sinister, kindly words. You better. Now I think it's time I downed this potion and got to work. Good luck with that. Alright, so Nisha and I have a little bit in common as well. Because we're kind of like here out of obligation. And don't really want to be here doing this. We want to be somewhere else doing something else. Let's go to the store. We've got $205. What should we buy? What do we need? Well, we know we've used one of these. I own 2, so let's buy 1. I'm down to 1 bottle, so let's get 2 of those. We got 3 resin. We got 3 vials. That's out of my price range, as is this, and this, and this, and that, and everything. Alright, so can we talk to her? No. She ain't got nothing to say today. So let's leave. Oh yeah, we gotta hook back up with Jonas. You arrive at Jonas's house and knock on the door. Hello? No one answers. Oh, is he still not ready? Well, if he's not going to answer the door... I tried coming back later and that didn't work, so I guess we have to leave the potion outside. So, porch pirates descend. Free leadership potion. You go to leave the potion outside when suddenly the door opens. Okay, good. The potion! Quick, get inside. Jonas grabs you by the arm and pulls you into his home. Hey! It's trashed with clothes thrown everywhere. Let go of me. Right. Sorry about that. Listen, I need your help. That's why I'm here. You already have the potion. We'll get to that, but first, I need to know. Does this outfit look leadershipy enough? Bro. Really? Your next line is, yes, Jonas, you look like a boss. Only one option to choose from, really. You look like a boss. Wait, what? Gee, thanks. I really needed the confidence boost. How did you... Obviously, I tried on all my shirts, then decided on this one. Duh. No, I'm talking about... Oh, right, the potion. So do I just drink it? Hang on, I'm the witch here. That's why I'm asking you about the potion? Ugh. You give up. I give up. Yes, you just drink the potion. And the bottle's been properly sterilized and stuff? Yep. Cool, cool. Jonas starts shifting back and forth. I think I know what's up. There's nothing to be nervous about. Never used magic before, have you? You only might turn into a toad. Now, if he's already nervous, let's reassure him. Pfft, nervous? Who's nervous? Not me, that's who. Then can I go now? No. I mean, totally sure, but also, can you, stay? It's just, my older sister Mel gets that, what is it, Cosmopolitan magazine? Oh, Lord. Oh no, here we go. And I've seen what happens. When Mel did that weed cleansing, you really don't need to worry about any of that happening with this potion. The spell is completely safe, Made by a trained witch and all. If you say so. Here goes nothing then. Jonas chugs the potion, polishing it off in one go. It kind of makes you want to mess with him. But you shouldn't. But you want to. Oh, impressive. It's toad time. No, come on. Let's not. Why do we gotta mess with him? Thanks, I've been practicing. Most people just... Oh no, we are gonna mess with him. Most people just take a sip every morning. I wonder how the effects will change when you drink it all at once. You mean I wasn't supposed to... Why didn't you say anything or write something on the label that says sip once per day? Wait, where's the label on this thing? My first day on the job and I've already screwed up. I just want to, do a good job at this job, you know? I know everyone thinks I'm just some young punk. And maybe they're not wrong about that, but my boss put me in charge, so I want to make him proud, you know? Actually, I kind of don't. Huh? Making people proud isn't something I'm particularly good at. Right, you should have mentioned you being a flunky witch or something. The audacity! Did Nisha tell everyone about the letter? But it's not like you want to fail, right? Of course not. So maybe it's sort of the same, but still different. People seem to grow in all sorts of ways. Some just need different fertilizers. Yeah, different fertilizers than others. That came out weird. You're a plant person, so I tried to make a plant analogy, but, don't worry. I thought it was cute. I get it. No, I get it. Oh, good. Words aren't exactly my forte. They're not necessarily mine either. Anyways, I guess I should let you get on with your day. Yeah, but about the side effects. You'll be fine, but you know where to find me if anything weird happens. Cool, cool. Will do. Good luck on your first day. Alright, so that's day 3 done, and I think it was a success. We filled some orders, we did some more gardening, and restocked some supplies. We checked in with the previous day's recipients of spells to see how they were doing, and we made deliveries of the new orders for today. So all in all, we had a very productive day, so let's go home. And let's check in with Ramsey. See if he's got anything new to say. Oh, he's begging for treats again. Wait, didn't I already give you a treat? See? So I think you're only supposed to check in with him once a day. I think when he has something for you... Wait a minute. I think when he has something for you, he'll be flapping his wings. So if he's just chill, sitting on top of his cage like that, that means that you don't have to check in with him. He doesn't have anything to say to you. So let's go ahead and end day 3. Oh. Well, clearly I don't know what I'm talking about because he does have something to say. Did I check in on everyone today? Sounds like everyone appreciated their spells. I got to try some of Jean's cake and had tea with Devin. And then I think Ruth is kind of depressed or something. Maybe she needs to have tea and cake. Yep, it sounds like we're still on track for the full moon. I'm not sure if something's wrong per se, but I had these strange feelings after checking in with people today about their orders. Like, after talking to them, I started sensing colors. I think the colors relate to them, but I'm not sure. I wrote them all down in my grimoire, but I don't know if the information's useful or not. You don't know either? I guess I'll keep writing these feelings when I get them. Are we journaling? Are we journaling our feelings, Elizabeth? Yeah, couldn't hurt. Are you ready to end the day? Yes. Lovely. Day 3 done. Now we're on day 4. And look, see? He's flapping his wings. He's got something to say. Huh, it's treat time? Okay. 1 crow treat coming up. Now that's enough for today. Gran says too many treats are bad for your beak. What'd he give me? Anything? He didn't give me anything. All right, here we are, day 4. Another day, another dollar. Let's check our orders and see what we got. Oh, Ruth. Dear Elizabeth, no need to worry, but I'm still not feeling as if I should. Is there an oil you could make to calm things down a bit? I've always been terrible at bringing work home. Sincerely, Ruth. All right. Not feeling as I should. Calm things down. Terrible at bringing work home. Accept. Oh, Jean. Elizabeth, my recipe isn't working. I need to figure out what's wrong with it. I could do it on my own, but time is running out. Mel says a charm could help me see a way forward. Jean. All right. Recipe isn't working. Figure out what's wrong. See a way forward. Accept. And, of course, we have Devin. Hi, Elizabeth. Could I please have an oil talking to... What? Could I please have an oil talking to people? What? The wording on that is screwing with my head right now. For fun, got to keep making those friends, right? Thank you, Devin. All right. Talking to people. For fun. Making those friends. Accept. All right, so let's go here to our grimoire. Actually, no, you know what? Let's go to our tabletop. And then go to our grimoire. And let's see what we need. Let's go to orders. All right, first things first, we've got an oil. And we've got the plus sign, a blue flower, and the circle with the cross. All right, let's see here. I think that's for oils. And then cross. Okay, lavender, pea flower, hollyhock. Okay, lavender, pea flower, hollyhock. Let's take a look. Lavender is over here. And then, we're out of pea flower. And I don't see hollyhock neither, so you know what that means. We've got to go to the garden. So let's go to the garden. Let's harvest some stuff and things. All right. We need lavender, which is down here. So let's snip some of that. And while we're here, I know every time it's almost as if having a garden is a lot of work. But we're doing it. We're doing that work. All right, now let's compost. Let's fertilize our lavender. Well, I guess just one of them. And then let's water. Water where we went. All right, now let's go get our hollyhock next, okay? Pick up the shears. Snip, snip. Grab these weeds up out of here and compost them. Can I do... Yeah. Okay. I did it right. Sorry. And then we water our hollyhock. Water where we've been. Let's compost the hollyhock too. Zoomp. Alright, now let's go over here and let's get our pea flower. Wait, let's compost first. Snatch this up, snatch that up. Compost. Yes. There we go. And then, what did we clip? It won't let me compost. Huh. What do you think about that? I don't need to water anything, I guess. I'm sorry. At this point, I'm completely lost. All right, let's go back home. I think we got everything we need from the garden now. So let's pull our vial back up here. And let's get... Well, where's our pea flower? Didn't he... I tell you what, I am so confused right now. I'll be honest with you, I'm very distracted. First of all, my sinuses are just going nuts today. Like, I woke up at the butt crack of dawn, and my sinuses were just going crazy. I've been sneezing like I never sneeze. Or hardly ever, I should say. Just once in a while. But I've been sneezing like a mofo today. I'm all congested, so there's that. Then there's the fact that my neighbor's dog won't stop frickin' barking. Hang on a minute. I gotta water stuff. So my neighbor's dog was barking for the longest time, so I had to stop recording because you could hear the dog barking. Now the dog has finally shut up, sat back down to record, and then my upstairs neighbors are doing that thing that they do where it sounds like, I swear to God, it sounds like they're wrestling with clogs on. It sounds like they're ripping up, you know, they're breaking down their furniture and repurposing it to build a bowling alley. That makes no sense. But see, this is how nuts I'm going right now. I'm going absolutely crazy, and I can't think straight when there's all this noise. All right. I need a potion for noisy neighbors. All right. So, all right. Ta-da! Relaxation oil. Keep crafting. All right. Next, we've got Jean. Jean needs a charm to figure out his recipe. All right, so we've got the star, which, what do we know? We know that's chamomile. This is geranium. And then something that looks like a pea. And it's a charm. So the base material is going to be this. All right. Geranium. And what looks like a pea. Plants. Where's the P symbol? Allium. Allium. All right, let's do... Wait, hang on a minute. Come back. I was trying to close this. All right, allium. Geranium. Chamomile. All right, chamomile's over here. Now. There we go. We have the Discovery Charm. Ooh, very pretty. All right, keep crafting. Grimoire orders. Devon. All right, a heart yellow flower, and a circle with a cross. Okay, I think that is... I'm going to say that's rose, that's yarrow, and that's hollyhock. And it's an oil. Okay, so go back to oil. I want to keep the book out just in case. All right. Rose. Oh, we're out of yarrow. We got hollyhock. All right, let's go get yarrow. Garden. All right, you know what? Let's just clip every dang thing. Let's just stock up, because I don't want to be having to run to the garden every dang time I need something. You know what I'm saying? You feel me on that? Let's work smarter, not harder. All right, now let's go to this one. Let's grab our clippers. We'll grab this. Come on now. Oh, that's not grown yet. Okay, that's why it won't let me clip it. And then let's water everything we just clipped. Let's water that some more. And then let's go down here. Grab our clippers. We ain't gonna run out of nothing now. We are stocked and locked. All right. Water everything you just clipped. And let's throw some compost down while we're at it. Yes? Okay. All right, now we're in business. Now we can complete these ding-dang orders. All right, all my stuff went away. I got to get it all out again. Phooey. This was an oil. Let's see if I can remember what I can remember. It was rose. Did I forget already? No, I got this. Yarrow and hollyhock. Was that right? It was. I do remember things. New Friends oil. All right, we're finished. We've got all 3 of the oils, so let's go deliver. Let's go deliver these potions. Do I have to check in with people? I mean, I think I do. I think I still have to check in with people even if they didn't order anything. I think that's what day 3 was telling me. So let's check in with Mel. See what she got to say. You walk up to Mel's home and knock on the door. Coming. You hear what sounds like Mel quickly cleaning her home. See, I think there's something up with Mel. I don't know. I just... There's something very sus about Mel. I don't have all the pieces yet to make any claims, but mark my words, something ain't right with that one. Mel, is everything all right? The door bursts open. Elizabeth, how nice of you to stop by. I was just in the middle of a heavy scent of 20 kinds of incense hits you. What are you doing? What amateur witch made those incense? Ugh, my head. That is a potent olfactory poison. I'm just gonna say, ugh, my head. Oh no. I tried following what the magazine said. Not again. But maybe I got some of the proportions wrong. They said the ritual is supposed to help with productivity. Because of course they did. And who is they? Avon Elsit from Covenpolitan, of course. Wait a minute. Will I be forever haunted? Mel, how many articles, like how many bogus recipes, how many bogus spells did we submit to that magazine? Mel, if you want to learn witchcraft, you can find a teacher. Oh, I don't have time for that. I just need someone to tell me a ritual so I could just do it. I kind of relate to that. I don't want to have to learn stuff. Just tell me how to do it so I can just do it. Okay. But it can be a little more complicated than, there's that feeling again. Do you need some rest? No, that can't be it. There's too much to do for that. Yeah, but they say the best time to rest is when you don't have time to, or something along those lines. Right. Does Mel not sleep? Ooh, maybe we should, dose her with a sleeping potion. Anyway, I just stopped by to see how the spell worked from the other day. Yes, it's worked wonderfully. I squeezed that charm super tight and called that toilet supplier right up. I said, give me those toilets you promised me or else. And he said, or else what? And I said, or else. Next thing I knew, he said he'd have them delivered the next day. And he did. So she threatened him, sort of. I'm glad to hear the charm helped. Oh, yes. The second I gripped it, I felt its power surge through me. I've never held something so potent. Just thinking about it makes my body all tingly. Mel, you a freak. How did you craft it? Can you tell me? By using only the most special, well, I guess I kind of just first you slaughter. All right. Come on now. No, wait, stop. If I know, it might ruin the magic, so to speak. Yeah. And based on what I've witnessed thus far, you should really stay away from doing any kind of magic whatsoever. I can't keep up with this lady. No worries, that's all right. I'm just glad festival preparations are going well. Yep, and all thanks to you. How about you, though? How are you liking Flora? It goes. I still remember the first time Jean and I came here. Wait, you moved here? Yep, about 5 years ago now. Hold on. Why? You must like life really slow. Wow, you must have been really bored. No, what's the least insulting thing to say? Because all of these sounds like a diss on Flora. Like really. But yet, you're constantly busy. Wait, now I'm confused. What was the point? Your confusion isn't entirely unjustified. Jean and I were pretty tired of city life. I had a thankless job where I'd work and work and work without getting any credit. Plus, it was all so hectic and expensive. It took me a while to realize that kind of life wasn't what I actually wanted. How does Flora fit into all of this? Right. Jean suggested we take a trip to Flora. As a kid, he'd been here for their festival and remembered loving it. So we did, and it was the most relaxed I'd felt in years. Flora had changed since Jean had been here, but there was still something special about this place, I saw a job posting at the town hall for an operations officer, and Jean saw the vacant restaurant. I joked about how we should move here and get away from it all. Jean said we should. But when I looked at him, I realized he was serious. I still can't believe we did it sometimes. Then Jonas followed us here after getting into some trouble a few years. Some trouble? Oh, Jonas is probably the one to ask about that. If he wants to talk about it, that is. But he's come a long way. Flora has been good for... Oof, there's that feeling again. I should make myself a cup of coffee before heading back to the office. Would you like one? No, thank you. I should get going. Of course. Thanks again for stopping by. Just no more Covenpolitan rituals, okay? Okay. I mean it, Mel. Just say no. Bye. Bye. Okay. Now what? Green. Mel seems to tend to get in over her head. Maybe something with protective qualities could help. Yeah, I'll take note of that in my grimoire. Alright, next up we've got Ruth. And Ruth is going to be a delivery. Talk to Ruth. As you make your way to Ruth's home, you find an exciting patch of flowers, foliage, and lots of fungi. Oh, what do we have here? And the music's loud again. Hang on a minute. Sheesh. Oh, what do we have here? You look over your shoulder to make sure no one's watching. No idea what the foraging rules are here, but if no one is looking... No, resist. It's mine for the taking. I mean... What do they say about asking forgiveness and asking permission? I don't know. But it's mine for the taking. Finders keepers, baby. Oh no, it's my inner Ramsey. It's my conscience. Don't take things without asking. Maybe you're right, but here's the thing. I want to. No, let's listen to our conscience. Yes, you're always right. Hey, inner Ramsey, look at that big, juicy fruit over there. Gotcha. You grab all the ingredients you can carry and run towards Ruth's home. I fooled my own conscience. Now that is magical. You knock on the door to Ruth's house, and Ruth immediately appears. Hello, Elizabeth. How nice to see you. Do you have the spell I requested? You're slightly unnerved by Ruth's greeting. Why? She's being civil. Here it is. Alright, give Ruth the relaxation oil. Where was it? This? Yeah, here it is. How wonderful. Would you like to come in for a cup of tea? I'm currently looking over some of the plans for the festival. Still so much to do. Oh, I don't want to get in your way. It's not a bother. Something definitely feels off. Why, though? She seems pleasant for once. Leave her be. Just come this way. Don't you just walk out on me. Oh, Elizabeth, sorry you have to deal with this. My Gran is currently in the Robo-Ruth mode. What? The only thing that exists is work, but in a creepily calm, pleasant way. These budgets, it looks like another meeting with Mel and Jonas. You've been helping the people of Flora, right, Elizabeth? Tell me, do they seem happy? Nisha throws you a look, but you're not really sure what she wants you to say. Sure, everyone seems super happy. I've actually got work, or does Robo-Ruth have a reset button? She's not an actual robot, Elizabeth. Nisha. I was being, what's the word? I'm running on fumes right now, people. I have no words. Sarcastic? I can't think of the word I'm trying to say. But yeah, basically, I was not being serious, Nisha. Just like you weren't being serious when you referred to her as Robo-Ruth. Come on now, keep up. You sure about that? I guess this has been happening more and more recently. Maybe there's a wire loose somewhere. What a pretty oil. I should put some on before looking over more of the plans. What kind of oil is that? Just a simple relaxation oil. Gran requested a relaxation oil? Maybe Robo-Ruth is due to stress then. Gran, why did you request that spell? The festival isn't far off now, and there's so much work to be done. But don't worry, I'm sure we'll pull it together. We always do. Maybe you've taken on too many responsibilities, Gran. As mayor, it is my duty to ensure everyone's happiness. But you've been working non-stop for longer than I can remember. Raising me wasn't easy, and running this village isn't easy. So, you deserve to relax, okay? It seems to me like Mel needs to chill and Ruth needs to chill. Maybe, I think this festival's a bad idea. It's running everybody ragged. Why do you feel like you walked into a very intense personal moment? Are you supposed to say something? Are you supposed to do something? I'ma just be over here, honestly. I will speak when I'm spoken to. I'm sorry, Nisha. Gran, are you back? Must really get back to these plans. The village depends on it. Ugh! Nisha buries her head in her hands in frustration, and you're still standing there doing nothing. Maybe Ruth needs more than a basic relaxation oil to relax. If you could get the oil back, maybe you could add one of those ingredients you picked up on the way. I don't know if that's a good idea. Look, there's a rainbow. Walk past Ruth. Spider. Which one of these should I pick? You point at the rainbow outside. Nisha runs to the window while Ruth stares off into space. You carefully pull the oil from Ruth's pocket. I don't see a rainbow. Rainbows make people happy. Maybe we should have one at the festival. It was just over there. Maybe it faded? Quick, which ingredient should you try to add to the oil? The flower, the weed, or the fungus? A relaxation oil? Well, when I think of relaxation, I mean pretty much everything that you see, every product that you see, whether it's like shampoo or body wash or lotion, they slap a picture of lavender on there and the word relaxation. So I'm going to go with flower. I'm going to assume that these flowers are lavender. That's just the direction my logic is going in. Yes, you can never go wrong with a pretty little flower. And of course, because that was the obvious choice, that's going to be the obvious mistake. You pop the top off the oil and put the flower inside. Ruth, you dropped your oil. Oh, thank you, Elizabeth. I should put some on right now before I forget again. I tell you, this is going to backfire. Ruth takes the oil and dabs some on her wrists. Uh-oh. Yes, you said it. Oh my God. So I guess flower was the wrong choice there. Elizabeth, what's going on? Eh? Hey girl, hey! Let's go shopping. What? You're right. Shopping was so last week. How about we get our nails done instead? Or how about waxing? I thought you had work. Who cares about work? It's time to kick back and relax, girl. Now see? I got it right. That did the trick. She might be a little too relaxed, but hey, this is not permanent. It will wear off, but maybe it's just what she needs. I'm saying. This is not how you should act. This is not how you usually relax. Well, maybe that's the problem, Nisha. Usually you bake and take long walks and stuff. That's what old ladies do. Elizabeth, what was in that spell? Flowers, herbs, and stuff? Maybe Gran's energy is just really screwy and caused a weird reaction. Come on, let's go. We have a big, bright, beautiful, fun-filled day ahead of us. Okay, I guess we can do whatever as long as it helps. Except for waxing. That's way too painful. See you later, Elizabeth. Bye! Have fun! That seemed to work out pretty well. Because of course it would. And maybe that's what Ruth needs. You know, she bakes and she takes walks, but sometimes you need to change it up, you know? All right, let's check in with Devin. See how Devin's doing. As you approach the door, you hear someone playing some very off-key music. Devin, are you in? You open the door and see Devin strumming their guitar in a daze. Spell. I need a spell. Eee! Here. Hang on a second. Give Devin the new friend's oil. Here you go. Okay, here it is. You try to hand Devin the friendship oil, but they just keep strumming their guitar. Devin? Yes, Elizabeth? Do you want to take the oil? Yes, Elizabeth. Well? You try to give Devin the oil again, but they still don't take it. Maybe what Devin needs right now isn't a witch, but a friend? You take a deep breath. Something's up, isn't there? Yes, Elizabeth. Is whatever's the matter with you have to do with the spell you requested? Mm-hmm. Was someone mean to you? Uh-huh. You point them out. Now. I will take them down. Did Nisha sign you up for something you don't want to do again? Well, I was invited. Invited to a party. You were invited to a party? Please come with me. Regrets. There's actually a very important thing I just remembered. On one condition. You know what? We need to be there for Devin and their time of need. So, one condition. What? Anything. I get to drop a bucket of pig's blood on someone's head. Random, but okay. What? No. Guess I'm not going then. But what if I start saying stupid things or doing stupid things? The friendship oil should help with that in a way. Though, of course, magic always depends on energies and intentions and whatnot. Exactly. What if my anxiety muddles my intentions? Like, I put on the oil, walk into the party, and then what? You are so not equipped for this. How about be yourself, be chill, start a fire? Just be yourself. So be this? All right, point taken, Devin. I get your point. But you're not always like this, right? What makes this party so scary? Aren't you, used to parties and stuff? I don't know. Parties are just full of people I generally don't know. They play loud music. You can't hear each other talk. I mean, come on. You know. I know, girl. I know. Do you know? You know, don't you? I guess we don't. Yeah, totally. Parties are for losers. Party! Yeah, totally. Oh, right. You have no friends. Oof. Well, human friends. Do familiars have parties? Do rituals count? I don't think so. Well, I mean, they do if it's like a gathering and there's music and snacks. Then you have to come with me. Then I won't be the only awkward one there. See? There you go. Safety in numbers. Who are you calling awkward? Please. If you come with me this once and don't like it, I promise I'll never drag you to a party again. I still don't understand why you're dragging yourself to this party. I don't know. Maybe it's a new summer, new me kind of thing. For some reason, this party means a lot to Devin. You've never been to a party before, so you don't really understand why. Maybe it could be fun? Fine. Since it seems to mean a lot to you, let's go. I don't know which one to say. I mean, clearly it does mean a lot to her. And I don't want to go, and she's making me go. I'm not going to say since it seems to mean a lot to you, because that just seems kind of like I don't want to make her feel bad. Like, I don't want to make her feel like she's obligating me or inconveniencing me. You know what I mean? Let's go. Yay, just let me get ready and we'll head out. Devin pauses. They look a little woozy. You all right? Yeah, just my nerves is all. Be right back. They do seem a little too nervous still. If this shindig is going to be as big as Devin says, they will need an extra push. They seem to really want to enjoy this party, but what else could you do? Oh, how about a rune? You're a little rusty on your runes, but maybe writing one on the oil might help imbue with a little extra energy. Write Anzus for communication. Write Laguz, a chill water rune. Write Thurisaz for enthusiasm. I think she needs to chill. I think she's communicating just fine. Laguz, a water rune. It should help Devin to go with the flow. You scribble the rune on the bottom of the oil. Devin returns from changing. Is something wrong with the oil? Nope, just admiring my handiwork. Did you change your outfit? I got too overwhelmed, so I'm just going to go with this. Ready to go? Ready when you are. All right. You and Devin head out to the party. So how far away is it? Oh, not far. It's just at the lake. Oh, I am about to sneeze. And not. It's that kind of thing where I have just been congested all morning and the sneeze is stuck in my face and it will not come out. Sometimes it does, but it doesn't do any good. It still feels like it's there. And my eyes are watering and my nose is running and I'm absolutely miserable. But hopefully this day is almost done. We're going to power through. This big party is at the lake. Yeah. In the middle of the day? Yeah. Look, I think I see everyone now. You arrive at the lake and walk over to a group of people sitting and chatting amongst themselves. There's no loud music playing. There's no crazy dancing. There's no one throwing any food or drinks around. You sure this is the place? Yeah, see, parties can be, like, chill and laid back. Yeah, see, there's Nisha and Jonas. Oh, wait, I should apply this oil real quick. No, that oil is way too potent for a hangout like this. Actually, I don't think before you can stop them, Devin applies the oil to their wrists. All right, let's do this. Well, at least the oil should definitely work. You and Devin walk over to Nisha and Jonas, who are chatting as Jonas grills hot dogs. Sure, you can build things with your eyes closed, but my art makes everything look good. Oh yeah? How about you show me that art then? As if you have to wait along with everyone else to see it on the big day. Look who finally arrived. Didn't think you'd show up, Devin. Well then, what? So we did this for nothing. She wasn't expected to... She was invited, but she wasn't expected to come. Devin and the witch. Want a hot dog? Sure, man. What? Okay. Jonas gets Devin one of the hot dogs. Wow, this is pretty amazing, man. Devin, you need to dial it back. Just a smidge. Thanks. Nisha, your friend, is like way chill. I thought you said they weren't. Ooh, he said this in front of us. Uh-huh. Nisha turns to you. You do something? Devin's just going with the flow. Right, Devin? Yeah. Speaking of flow, check out that flow. Devin's eyes lock onto the lake. Yes, that's the lake. I'm going in. Suddenly, Devin takes off towards the lake and dives straight in. Refreshing. What the heck? Whoa. They just dove straight into the lake. Now see, you are the belle of the ball now, Devin. Ain't nobody gonna forget you. It is pretty hot outside. Let's join them, see? I'm saying. Suddenly, everyone else takes off towards the lake and dives straight in. But I just cooked all these hot dogs. Before you know it, Devin is the center of attention. This might not be the big party both of you or maybe just you expected. But it seems to be working out just as Devin wanted. Devin walks back over to the three of you as things start to wind down. Sweet party. Now those are words I never thought I'd hear from you. It looks like you made a lot of friends too. Sure did, and I got invited to even more sweet parties. That's a good thing, right? Well, it looks like this party is coming to a close. Shall we head out? Well, that was short. Yeah. You all leave the party in good spirits. Wait, doesn't anyone want a hot dog? Looks like you going home with leftovers, my dude. You look at it this way, Jonas. You got your meal prep done for the week. Well, maybe except for Jonas, who had to cook all the hot dogs. Wah, wah. All right, so that's Devin. Oh, my God. All right, Jean, you're up next. You walk up to the cafe and see that the sign that should say open says closed. Oh, no. That's weird. It's closed, but the lights are all on. Maybe Jean is still inside somewhere. You knock on the cafe door. Jean's head pops out from the kitchen. He looks annoyed as he makes his way towards the door. Maybe I shouldn't have knocked. Jean opens the door. You're here. Yeah, you asked for a spell? Grumbles. Do you want it? Hold out the spell. I can come back later. Hold out the spell. Give Jean the discovery charm. Alright, that was over here. You hold out the discovery charm to Jean, but he disapprovingly looks down at it. I'll take it back then. It was Mel's idea. She believes in magic. She said magic could help the... They're done. Jean scurries back into the kitchen. A sweet smell wafts through the air. Wow, what's that? Grumbles. Maybe I should check on him. You walk into the kitchen and see Jean biting into a Madeline. Is it Madeleine? Madeline, fresh from the oven. Oh my God. Ugh. God. Okay. Maybe brown sugar instead of the mix of castor and sugar. Baking powder instead of egg whites. And the butter. Browned? Unbrowned? Something still isn't right. Are those the Madelines? Can I try one? Jean looks at you. He picks up the baking sheet full of sweet-smelling, freshly baked Madelines. and pours them into the garbage. Why? Why? This cafe does not serve in perfection. Those poor cakes, how many perished because of you? It can't be helped unless I uncover the cause of their imperfections. Take it, take the charm. No, it's no use. If Jean doesn't take this charm, you'll never get to taste delicious smelling madeleines. There must be something you can do. Think. That's it, you absolutely brilliant witch. You channel the spirits of the madeleines from their garbage grave and convince him to take charm. Take the charm. Though technically you'd be lying, it's the easiest solution. You've always wanted to be a cookie. What? Technically you'd be lying. But lying is okay if it's used for the good of your stomach, right? Desperate people are always the easiest to convince, and you can sense Jean's desperation. All you need to do is play the part. Oh, I hate this. You grab your chest as if something just came over you. Elizabeth, are you okay? Jean. Yes? It is we, your madeleines from the garbage grave. We need to speak with you. The madeleines? Yes. Good, it looks like it's working. We could be the best madeleines in the world. Why deny us the opportunity to be eaten? Take responsibility for your failure. What do you think he'd respond to best? I don't know. He seems to be beating himself up pretty bad over the imperfection of these cookies. Take responsibility for your failure. Take the charm. Like it would make a difference. We shouldn't be punished for your failure. A real chef relies on skill, not charms. A real chef takes help when it's given, especially when said help was asked for. And the hard work of crafting a charm has been done. If the witch wants money, the witch can have it. No, that's not what Elizabeth means. You fool. Fool? Yes, fool. Do not refuse a chance at perfection. Only fools make things harder for themselves. Fine, let's stay a failure. Well, we don't want to claim that this is going to result in perfection. And this seems a bit negative, so... Give it to me. It worked. It worked! You hand Jean the charm and unpossess yourself. Whew, head rush. I have no idea what just happened, but... No idea. Please leave. What? Not again? Now. Okay. You leave the restaurant. I really wanted to try those madeleines, but at least I prevented Jean from giving up. That means there's always next time. Alright. I need another break, because my face hurts. Okay, I am back from my little mini hiatus. My face is feeling much better. I'm feeling much less congested and snotty and drippy and weepy. So let's get right back to our deliveries. I think Jonas is next. Talk to Jonas. You approach the festival site. You see Jonas standing in the middle of the hustle and bustle. You could put those 2x4s over there by the stage. Then let's focus on getting the vendor stalls done today. Once those are out of the way, we can focus on the stage. Wow, look at Mr. Boss over here. Yeah, I think that leadership potion you made did the trick. No weird side effects either. At least, not yet. How are things going here? Fine, for the most part. I've mostly been answering questions and making sure everything's organized today. Not much time for me to work on actual construction work. I guess now I know how Mel feels most of the time. What? Well, I'm about to go on a break. Would you want to head to the cafe for a bite? Are you asking? Now, Elizabeth, calm down. Why are we going to go immediately to that conclusion? You want to hang out with... Yeah, so what? Am I not allowed to befriend a witch or something? You know what happens to people who befriend witches, though, right? No. Absolutely nothing. Do you want to grab food or what? Sure, I've got time. You and Jonas walk over to Jean's cafe. You take a seat at one of the tables. Well, this is going to be awkward, because isn't Jean a bit annoyed with us at the moment? Jean walks over. He hands you a couple of menus. Are you hiding from work? What? No, I'm just getting lunch with a friend. Jeez. Friend? Yeah, I have some of those. Jean looks at you. Good. Jean walks away. Ugh, why has he always got to be so weird? Couldn't Mel have married someone more normal? Normal is boring, my dude. Yeah. He doesn't like magic. He's oddly calm. He nearly burnt down their house. Well, I ain't gonna rat him out about the little fire. He doesn't like magic. He's oddly calm. I don't think I don't think he likes magic. I don't think he's oddly calm. At least I think. Honestly, I'm not sure. I mean, we're all kind of on the fence about it. Except Mel. She's pretty off the fence, I guess. Actually, Jean is pretty cool, even though he's also a weirdo. He's helped me out a lot in the past with stuff. Oh, does this have to do with the trouble? Elizabeth. That slipped out in confidence. You weren't supposed to know anything about that. Huh? Well, it's just that Mel said... Oh, Mel already mentioned? No, at least not really. She said something happened, but not what. Gotcha. Yeah. I don't want to get into it too much right now, but school was always a little rough for me. And one day, enough was enough. You know, Mel's a total go-getter, so it was hard for her to deal with it. But Jean listened and got it. If it wasn't for him, I don't know if we would have been able to work through it. Sorry for being so vague about it. It's kind of a downer of a subject for a hang on. Not date. I get it, really. Yeah, no, just... Why? Don't make things weird, Elizabeth. Jeez. There are always other hangouts to talk about it. If you want. I guess if we keep hanging out, we'll talk about all sorts of stuff. Jean walks over to the table. Can I take your order? Yeah, I'll take the mac and cheese. I didn't look at the menu. Just get the mac and cheese. It's pretty good. Man, I'm down for some mac and cheese. Jean makes the pasta himself. Ooh, look at you, Jean. Yeah, I'll do that too then. I'll be right back with your order. And Jean is right back with your order. You and Jonas eat your mac and cheese right up. Man, I hope it's late in the day. Because after you partake of some mac and cheese, at least me, I'm pretty useless after something like that. This is the best mac and cheese you've ever eaten. It's also the only mac and cheese. What? Jean brings over the bill and you both pay. What a big meal. I'm stuffed. Me too. Well, I should probably get back to the site. There are probably dozens of questions that need answering. Yeah, I should be on my way too. Catch you later. Bye. All right. We've got the color white now. White for Jonas? Yeah. He did just get handed a lot of responsibility. and it seems like he's had some struggles in the past. So something representing hopes, dreams, prosperity, etc. makes sense. I guess I'll write this down in my grimoire. Yeah, so we're almost done with day 4. And I'm going to wrap things up after we finish up day 4. But I would like to take a moment to apologize for the absolute hot mess that this video has been so far. Just know that I'm aware that this video has been an absolute mess, but we're going to power through. We're going to get it done, and we are going to forge ahead. So what's next? Do we need to buy anything? Probably. We should probably stop off and get some supplies. So let's see. We've got 3 of those. We got 3 of those. We got 1 of those. So let's get 2 more. And then let's get 1 satchel. And we still can't afford none of this stuff. Is this all the same stuff every day? I don't remember seeing that hourglass before, but it must have been there. See, when the price is that high, I just keep walking. I don't even look twice. She's still got nothing to say. Okay. All right, let's head to Nisha. Talk to Nisha. Let's check in on Nisha. You walk up to the studio and hear Nisha's muttering something to herself. She doesn't sound too happy. I wonder if the inspiration potion didn't work. Huh? Is someone there? I swear to God, if they're messing with me. Uh-oh. Nisha swings the door open. Elizabeth, what are you doing here? I just stopped to see how the inspiration potion worked for you. Oh, that. It worked great. My artistic genius flowed right through me. I created hundreds, no thousands of masterpieces. That's great to... Yeah. Huh? What was that? I'm feeling some sort of strange energy coming from that. How about we talk somewhere like the beach? Or walk somewhere like the beach. Okay, but this energy, the studio always feels like this. Come on, just this way. Nisha marches out of the studio. I guess we're following her. You and Nisha arrive at the beach. What a beautiful day, and now we're free from that stuffy old studio. You still haven't said if the potion worked or not. Let's not talk about work. Tell me, Elizabeth, what's your biggest fear? My biggest fear? Oh my God. I have so many I can't even begin to name them all. Fear. What is fear? Fear is too exhausting. I live for fear. I mean... Fear is exhausting. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm tired all the time. I'm not really into feeling emotional extremes. Okay, this is not me. This is not me saying this. This is where the distinction between the character in the game and the actual me differ completely. How about you? Nisha grows serious. Being stuck, unable to see the world and create new things, stuff like that. My parents died in an accident when I was a baby. That's why Gran raised me. Why y'all, everybody in this village is dishing their dirt, like, the moment they get me alone with them. I don't know if she told you that already or not. Honestly, Nisha, I can't even remember if she did. No. I don't remember them, but it hit Gran hard. I think it's why she is the way she is. So hung up on making everyone around her happy. Never really thinking about herself in the process. I spent a lot of time hating this village as a kid. All I can remember is wanting to get out, and then I did, so it feels weird being back again. I'm sorry. Wow, I just dumped a lot of information on you. Yeah, you did. You didn't even ask first if I had the capacity to hold space for you, Nisha. You just got straight to dumping. I don't usually do that with people. Don't worry about it. Now, see, yeah, I'm just that kind of. I just bring that kind of energy to the situation. Everybody can sense straight away that I am a compassionate, understanding, listener, and I am a safe place for their emotions and their stories. It is a curse. It's nice getting to know you. This is what friendships are for. Why are you saying that like a question? Friendship with humans is something I'm working on. You and Devin. Don't worry though, I get it. They took me a while too. As a kid, I had a lot of imaginary what? Friends. I outgrew them though. So now I'm perfectly normal, other than being a genius artist. Next question, only this time you get to ask. But you're going to have to answer too. Oh, okay. What is your greatest achievement? What's your favorite way to relax? What's your darkest secret? What's your favorite way to relax? I want to say art, but that's semi-work now. I guess I take after my Gran because I like to take long walks. I come down to this beach a lot too, though sometimes a good party is my favorite way to unwind. It's really variable. Sleeping, girl! And now me and the game character are back in sync once again. Definitely sleeping, especially if it's under a nice big tree. This sand seems very soft now that you mention it. Maybe I'll just have a quick, have you ever slept on sand before? It'll get in your hair, in your clothes, and in between your... Okay, fine. Sand is not for sleeping. Nisha takes a deep breath and does a big stretch. I tell you what, though. I can fall asleep at the beach. That's the sound of the ocean waves and the occasional cry of the seagull. It's gonna knock me right out. Nisha takes a deep breath and does a big stretch. I think this, along with the inspiration potion, really helped clear my head. See, I'm telling y'all, my magic ain't doing nothing. These people are getting there on their own. So the potion did work? I think so. Thanks for coming out here with me. Sure thing. See, I think, sometimes you just need a change of scenery. I think people need to take a break. They need to relax. They need to count to 10. They need to change their scenery, get out of their head a little bit, and then they can get back to doing what they need to do. We should come out here again. I had a great time too. Which one? Yeah, I'd be down with going to the beach with Nisha again. Yeah, I think I'd like that. Well, I should probably get back to the studio. Masterpieces don't create themselves. I should be on my way too. See you around. You make your way back to the village. Alright. Green usually offers protection and stability. I wonder if it has to do with that art studio. It definitely gave off weird vibes. Yeah, what was that about? What was those weird noises about? Let me write that down in my grimoire real fast. Alright, so that's day 4 in the village. Let's go home. And let's check the grimoire. See what it say. Where are all these notes about people? Is this where I'm recording the colors? Looks like it. Okay. So let's see. I don't have a color. No, yeah, I do have a color. It's white. So Nisha's green, Jonas is white, Devin is white, Ruth is red, Mel is green, Jean is purple. Okay. Don't quite know what all this means yet, but I'm sure that will reveal itself in time. Do we have anything to say to Oh, wait, no. Can I give him a treat? I can. No, I can't. All right. All right, now let's try to go to bed. And I think this is where I'm going to end things. And once again, I will apologize. I'm going to apologize a million times in this video. My focus was just not as tuned in as I wanted it to be while playing this game. There's just something about not feeling well that is very distracting. And plus, you had all the other distractions that I mentioned as well going on. But we did it. We got through it. I hope you were still able to derive some enjoyment from this video, considering all that. And again, I say this in a lot of my videos, but I mean it every time. If you have any suggestions that you would like, either for me personally to play or for games that you'd like to see me check out on the channel, whether it's similar to this game or otherwise, please drop a comment and let me know. If you enjoyed the video, consider hitting the like button. For content updates, consider subscribing. And until next time, thank you so much for keeping me company with Episode 2 of Witchy Life Story.